Alright, hi there. As I play the Is All My Shit Working game after taking a few days off, which it clearly was not, because my microphone defaulted to something else, and, whatever. Typical. Here we are. Well, I hope everyone had a fun weekend. I know it's already Tuesday, but it's been, it's nice to get long ones in the summer. And now we're back, and we're going to do another one of these wacky open seeds for the subreddit here, and let's give it the old shot and see how this goes. All right. Making sure I got everything up here that I think I need, so I hope so. All right. Let's give it the old try. 3, 2, 1, go. Small key, not exactly the most eventful thing, but we know there's a ton of items left in here. I guess that's a thing. Alright. I'm going to do my typical routing. Don't need to keep on explaining this every time, but we want money. I don't want to run into money issues. Alright, let's go visit Uncle and go from here. Be nice if we can get some bomb drops out of this too. Let's see if we get lucky with the tree pole or something. $80 is enough to buy 10 bombs plus have some left over, so if that's a moment with all the money you have, you don't really feel guilty about buying bombs. If we need to. Oh, okay. Sure. If you insist. Alright, let's kill one of these idiots to just see if he drops what I want. No. Okay. That's fine. Early arrows. Not helpful right now. Okay. We'll try the 50-50 maybe a couple times just again to save it, but wow. Yeah, we're gonna just try one more time. Having a bomb or two here is just nice, so that way if there is something at race game, I don't have to backtrack. Alright, there's one, there's two. Alright. That's good, because then if we end up having to use one at race game, then I'll just go ahead and buy. Yeah, I want that. So we'll probably buy bombs in the shop. I mean, we might do Chicken Hut first, and then just in case. Because bombs do lead to bombs sometimes. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab the sword. Smart idea. And then after I grab this, we should probably look at our map. Just so we know what we got for dungeons. Okay. That's our info. Library? Anything, please? Ooh. I was kind of hoping nothing would be there, but I mean, free bottle if we get boots, if we need it. But it's got blue goo in it, so that might be worth doing at some point. Okay. And then we'll just swing back down to grab bombs if this is not bombs. Got your chickens. A book. I wonder if early desert is a play that we're going to want to make. This will be a feel bad if the bottle vendor has them, but we weren't going to wait for that. It's too much backtracking. No. Arrows. Okay, shield. Ooh, okay. Hammer's interesting. I mean, all we need is a glove to start making some really awful decisions about Dark World access. Which is probably going to show up soon. It might even be in here. What's this double boomerang? Come on. Really? Whoop. The bombs block the bombs. As predicted. Okay. We're gonna go up to the woods here. We gotta check the Lost Woods for 2 items. We'll take a peek at Lumberjack. This is one of those seats where I might want to do the front of escape because we know we already got one of the items, or we got the key. So there's a lot of items in escape still. But I also have like all the southern checks too. But I might want to consider doing escape before possibly going all the way out to desert. Because desert would be great if I find a glove, or we don't need that. And a fire source, because then it's actually beatable, which is kind of freaky. As long as there's nothing on the torch. I do have to say that. There could be a boots requirement, but we're going to hope that there's not. It could also just, like, get this thing on the ledge early or something dumb. There could be a glove in there. Oh, mother. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, that's great. It's good to know. Good to know. Alright. Should we do escape? Let's do escape. I'm taking that risk today. Even though I'll have to come back in here when we're ready to do the Aga climb anyway. Ah, man. It's going to be one of those days. But hey, it's good to know. Good to know. I might... do I chance doing the back? Oh. Well, I'm glad I came in here. So this is just amazingly weird. Like, we already have Dark World access. We have a lot of stuff to do on the overworld. We know that the Mitts are at Lumberjack. We might not be we might not need to access that for quite a while. So which play do we do? I mean, I could take the risk and, let's say, run to Thieves Town, but 4 Heart Thieves Town is not exactly what I would consider the most fun time. I could also die here and try to make my way. Well, no, we don't have to, like, go all the way to the back, because we could actually do... We have the glove now. Alright, let's see what we get out of Zelda Cell. We might just save and quit and do the back. Escape's loaded, dude. Alright, let's see if we can avoid the map. That'd be really cool if we could just get all the items out of here real fast. But not waiting to go into escape for a change is actually paying off. Alright, so we don't want to see the map. If we can avoid the map, then we could just ignore Dark Cross. Ah! Alright. Do I try it? I don't think so. We have other things that we could do. I'm not going to waste my time trying to do that right now. I'd rather go down to, like, Mini Moldworm Cave and stuff. Hell, if I wanted to, I could go and beat Eastern, but that's a pendant, so I'm not really... Man, if we get double screwed on this, can you imagine if this is a pet seed and agate required turns into all dungeons? That would be fun. I could have found out, too. I have the damn book. Oh, well. The chances of that are so low. But next time I'm up in the village, maybe we'll take a quick gander just to be sure. Alright, we'll come back in, grab this chest. Let's see if we need the item out here. I'll grab it. Okay. Alright, that puts me wanting to do Fake Flipper because we could buy Zora's item now. And Zora's in Logic anyway with the glove, so that's not an awful play. I'll take that. Alright, what do we got in here? Shovel, huh? So maybe what I consider doing is, after taking care of the Zora play, we could do Dig Spot, go down, do Agina, and check and dip into Desert, because maybe there's an item that I need to get out of there earlier. I'll at least then know whether or not it's a boots lock dungeon. We know we're going to need the boots at some point anyway, but they might not show up for a while. Okay. Alright, let's do the fake flipper and take care of this stuff and see what happens. I chickened out because of the fireball. There we go. Alright. We'll take a peek at the island as we come back. I want to get to Hobo real quick. Okay, what do we got on there? Another bottle. So that's 2 bottles we've seen that are out of reach. Okay. That one's mirror and flipper locked. The other one's boots locked. Well, the one that's boots locked, I'm way more interested in picking up just because it's got a blue goo in it. Alright, what do we got here? Of course. Okay, let's reset that again. Okay, nothing important here. Alright, let's go see if we have any flipper locked items here. And then we'll get ripped off by the fish. See, that heart container would actually be kind of nice right now. I mean, we're at 5, but that's still not, unless I get a safety, not exactly a super comfortable spot to be in to take out blind. A couple more hearts and maybe. I might be able to do it, but whatever. Alright, let's check the shovel, and then we're going to head down to the desert area real quick first, and then we'll go from there. I think that's kind of what I want to do, is just stay in the light world for now. I should really check Stupid Agina, or the Sage's Closet real quick, too. I have this knack of skipping that, and it's really a bad idea. Okay. I will probably at least check the Sage's Closet before doing any Dark World stuff, because I kind of want to know what's there. Unless I find a mirror first, then I can route that in, but I'm going to assume we don't get a mirror for a little while. I also have to be tempted to consider going into Pod, because that's accessible, and I could get a lot of stupid stuff out of there. Maybe that's what I do. Instead of going to Thieves, we check Hype Cave and then just go right to Pod. That might not be a bad option. Okay, I expected that to pop up at some point soon, just because we have to do Aga 1, so we needed that or a cape. We don't really need to do Aga 1 right away, though. Alright, let's go see what's on the desert ledge. Let's find out whether or not this book wanted us to come here. Well, so far, no. But there could be something inside. Alright, this chest will tell us whether or not we're totally locked out or not. It's got to be a key. Okay. Now we have to see if the big key's over here. If it's not, it's on the torch, and we're done. Alright, that's one item. Big key. Okay. Well, we can see if the second item's on the torch or if it's in the big chest, and then we're out of here because unless we get the lamp. If we get the lamp, we can actually just finish the dungeon, but I'm not expecting that. That would be way too nice. Okay. So now we just gotta hope this is the item and not the map, so we can at least know that we got both things out of here. And then we can come back to do desert later if we get both items. Okay, we didn't. So there's something on Lammo. That's fine. Let's go check. Like I said, I want to check the Sage's Closet before I commit to Dark World stuff. So let's do this. Come on. There we go. Alright, we could also get some dungeon info here, even though we're going to get it all in a minute. Of course. Swamp Palace it is. Alright. That might change my routing just for a second. No, it's not. Let's stick with what we were doing. Because I could go up on Death Mountain, which could be a very good play. The reality is it's not really in logic until I get a lamp or a flute. And if I do all that and then I do Hera, I'm probably just going to have to do a second climb because we know we don't have mitts and we don't get mitts until we do all this other stuff. So it's like, let's just do Hype Cave and all this fun stuff now. Find out if there's something good here. And we could head to Pod. Especially if we get a fire source. Pod's kind of beatable at that point. Okay. Also, since we know, I think I'm going to go backwards here. Let's mark this stuff down real quick. Turtle Rocks, the other 5-6. Skullwoods. Ugh, okay. I'm probably going to... Let's do Dig Game. We'll make sure we leave with enough money to open Pod still. Because we can get Stumpy and Dig Game real quick. Because without mitts, we don't really want to come down here unless we're going to commit to something else. And all the pendant dungeons are in this section of the Dark World. With the exception of Thieves. Like, okay. Swamp and Skullwoods, which we might need to dip. I just don't want to yet. So let's see if we get another important item here, and then we'll head back and we'll take a shot at Pod. I need some more 20s, please. There we go. Wow. All right. Well, that was horrible. All right. Let's take a sneak peek at the pyramid. I'm not going to go all the way to Catfish right now, but pyramid's close. We'll take a look at that, and then we'll go to Pod. Take that. Okay, you know what? We're gonna grab that. That helps a little bit. Alright, so we'll see what we can do in here. Again, it's not something I'm gonna feel super comfortable finishing without any fire source because of the turtle room in the basement, but there's a lot of items that I can get to before that. I mean, everything except for the boss. So if there is something in here, it might be pretty helpful. Yeah, just go away. Oh. Came right back to me. Hilarious. Alright. So, let's see here. Is bow side required immediately? Yes. Well, good news. We have both safeties. For what that's worth. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so this will probably be 2 keys. As expected. This stuns, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's wrap up the rest of these front checks, then we'll work our way to the back. Okay. So there should be another key on the actual bridge, and then we'll be heading back. At least I think there is. Doesn't have to be. Okay. Okay. Sankart. Alright, now all the rest of this is not in logic because we didn't get a fire source in here. But we're going to at least knock out... We're not going to go to the boss, more than likely. I mean, I guess I could try it, but I'm probably not going to. Okay. But we'll just grab what we can, and then we're just going to save and quit out of here. And I guess we go into Thieves. Now that we have the safeties, Thieves is pretty simple. And the extra hearts help. Alright, there's only one item left in here. Let's see if it's on the boss or not. Okay, it is on the boss, so let's get out of here. I'm also starting to get a little bit nervous, like maybe I should have just gone into Eastern at some point. Oh well. We could do Thieves. Let's do Thieves because that could be important. Since I have to go through the Lost Woods to get to the portal, why don't we read Ped just to be sure? Good opportunity to do that. No freaking way. I called this. Okay. Fine. Oh my god. Alright, we're here. Let's just do Thieves Town and see what's there. We're gonna do Eastern after this. Holy crap. Way to generate this one. Okay. We're in for a long haul, everyone. Let's do it. I'm excited. Okay, Bombus is nice. Woo, boy. Alright, let's knock out these. We'll check a few more things while we're up here. Like, we can get the bumper ledge items, so let's at least find out what it is. But then I think I want to just beeline for Eastern and just start clearing out as many dungeons as I can at this point, because we need to do them all, so it doesn't matter. We need to do every last thing in this game. So, it's going to be good times. We got this. Come on. I should have went down. That's all right. We committed. The best part is how buried this flute really is, because I need to be able to get into... I need flippers and mirror before the flute's completely in logic. And a fire rod. And technically I should have a lamp or a fire rod before... Well, lamp for Eastern. So where the hell is this thing if it's that early? Because... then nothing in Death Mountain's logic unless I get the lamp first. More than likely that's the case. So it could be in here. It could be in Eastern. That'd be a fun place for it. My god. Get away. It could be in Skullwoods. We might need to go into Skullwoods to look for items. And we might need to double dip that dungeon. I think that's going to have to be a play I make. Unless I get something in here or on Bumper Ledge. Can everything back off, please? Apparently not. Thank you. Because, nice job. Because we need to find all the things. Oh, I'm glad I at least looked. Let's screw that up a little bit more, huh? Okay. There we go. Alright, still 2 more items in this dungeon. Cool. I'm gonna feel amazing if I could sub 2 this thing. I think that's gonna be about where I'm gonna be. Because I should have checked the stupid pet earlier, and if I would have, at least would have probably gone and routed a little bit differently. But here we are. Okay. Still gotta go and check this dumb chest. Let's do that. Oh, man. Give me something good. Come on. Nope. Alright. Well, blind still has a chance to give me something good. Because we really haven't gotten anything good in here. Right? Yeah, I think... It has not been great. Ah ha ha. I only took 2 hearts of damage. I should probably be feeling a little bit more confident about my blind fight at this point. Okay, that's good. Alright. There's one of many. God. I can't wait to see what other trolls this seed already will have in store for us. Just ready for the adventure? Here we go. Alright, we need to peek at Bumper, and we're going to dip into Skullwoods, because we got to start looking to see if there's items there, and then we'll go to Eastern. Whoop. I don't need it. I don't even have a bottle. Yet. Alright. If this is a... If this place doesn't have anything good, we're just going to go in here. We could just save and quit out of here, and we'll go back out to Eastern area. Of course, why would that be a key this time? I am not dealing with this. Let's go. Okay. Excuse me? There we go. Pulled it too much, apparently. Big key. Fine. We can clear out the entire front. Alright, let's grab the small key from over here, and then we can go back and do all that. And hopefully catch the ride out, because that would be the easiest way to do this. There we go. Alright, so we can get the big chest item here, which is good. That should be okay. Yeah, instantly. Okay. Alright, we're still looking for both items in here, so... It'd be good if I can get one here. Okay, we did. It's just not helpful. Okay. That's... So this might still be a small key. Okay. Alright. Hey, Austin. Coming in for one hell of a seed, let me tell ya. This is a fun one. I'm good, except I got a doozy of a seed here. I have to do every dungeon in this entire game because of where a couple items are. And I am missing a lot of stuff yet, so we're going to hope that I find some stuff very soon so I can actually do stuff. Stop it. Select button. Alright. So, we don't have a fire source, but we're going to beat this dungeon anyway. Because this one is a lot easier for me to do. After that, there's got to be something in here, I think. Logically, I think there's something in here. And then after this, we'll see where that leads me. Because I'm just thinking of what I've done so far. It's going to feel bad because it's probably a lamp. Because that unlocks a lot of shit. And that's going to annoy me. Because then I got to finish pod. And I could go up the mountain, which I hesitated to do earlier. But probably something we need to do at this point. Other weird things that could give me... Stop that game. Please. It could give me a mirror, which would be really funky, because then that would make me go into swamp instantly. Or the boots. Okay. That gives me a bottle and a sick kid check, plus whatever's inside Bonk Rocks. It eventually will get me my mitts, too, once I can beat Aga 1. Dodger. Alright. There it is! Okay, so this loaded dungeon, of course, I avoided doing right away, because who would want to go into Pendant Eastern, only to find out that it's required anyway? Tell me it's at least a god item Eastern. It's not. Why would it be? Let's go do all the things. So, Lamp immediately puts this dungeon in logic. It also puts beating pod in logic, but I'll come back to that eventually. Ugh, okay. I can also beat Desert. There's an item on Lammo. So many bad things to do with this. But, I mean, going to Death Mountain is definitely the density play. I could also check Dark Cross. I have all these one-offs I created for myself now. Because I didn't know that it was a Ped Seed and Aga 1 seed. Complete garbage. Of course it's on the boss. Of course. Yeah, I didn't glance at that yet, but I might mess around with it a little bit later. I decided to do this instead, and I was so happy. Got such a great seed to come back to after taking a little time off. Well, like... a few days. It's a doozy. I mean, it's gonna make you do everything, so I'm just hoping to be able to finish this in the like 2-hour time frame, but I don't think I will, because it took me too long to realize how much stuff I had to do. Depends on if I find the rest of the stuff and make the right call. And don't do stuff like that. Yeah, I installed that one too. 3 for Sequoia. I did that as well. It's getting a little bit too fresh there. Okay, wow. Let's completely screw up the Armos fight. Whatever. And 3 majors in here. God. Alright, you know what? We're right here. Let's finish pod. Let's just do it. This is probably the best opportunity we're going to have just to knock it out. What am I doing that for? I'm like losing my mind at this point. I'm so like... Alright. Alright, let's go back. Now that we can see our way. Okay. We'll pick up some arrows maybe on the way. I don't know. Yeah, we'll get some. Watch like the one important item in this entire dungeon actually be the thing that's on the boss, and I'll feel like genius for actually coming back here and doing this right away. However, knowing my luck, it'll probably be complete crap. Piece of heart, you know, something like that. Yeah, I saw that was going to be coming out. I did not realize that they were already working on that. A third cat quest. They're fun. They're fun. I hadn't played any more of 2 in a couple weeks. I've just been busy. But I don't know. Maybe at some point this week I'll get a chance to get into it some more. Besides the stream here and there, I've been like either working or doing some other work at home to kind of prepare for some different stuff. Or I've been flat out traveling, which has been nice. Alright. So let's see. Does Helma pay off today? Give me. It's playing nice so far. That wasn't nice, though. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Was it someone you worked with, or was it somewhere else? Nah. Okay, garbage item, but we need this, so that's fine. Someone you know? Okay. No, I'm sorry to hear that. That's never easy. I didn't go to Catfish. Oh well. I have a couple things I want to check here. And then we'll probably go up the mountain. I could finish Desert, but I kind of I don't know if I want to go all the way down there. I'm not exactly in that neighborhood right now. I'll take that. Okay. Let's get Dark Cross. We'll do it from here. Nice. It's like, excuse me. Wow, super rats. Today work was sluggish because there's a new machine that some people are working. Oh, so you have like new training. People have to work the new machine, learn how to use it and stuff. I'm sure that kind of slows things down just a little bit, huh? Okay. You know what we're gonna do? This is gonna be smart. We are going to. Okay. We have the lamp. I'm gonna do Aga 1 now and get the mitts before I go up the mountain. So that way we can route all the things in at once, basically. Yeah, this is a good idea. Nice. Oh, so what does the machine do? Okay. So they decided to try and trust the packaging process to... Oh, nice job. Really? It's amazing how many little mistakes I'm making here. Okay. Okay. Let's get this climb over with. The other thing I could do is I can make a stop in the village before I grab the mitts. And I could go and grab the bottle off the library. Sick kid, and I can do powder. Whoops, come on, dude. What was that? And I could do those village checks. Then I can go grab the mitts and go up the mountain. Because I just feel like that this is going to be one of those do all the things seeds. Because it's starting to kind of just always do that to me. So you put a pie in, it goes through the conveyor belt before we had a person putting in... Oh, okay. Putting in the machine, checking it. Oh, okay. So does less people have to man that machine then because of the way it works? Versus what you had to do before? Alright. If everyone wants to have some fun, guess a number 0 through 15. How many blue balls am I going to get if I have an optimal fight? Knowing the way I've been playing, it might not be an optimal fight. I'm hoping for 3 or less. Let's see what we get. There's 1. A good start. God. The more blue balls we get, the longer the fight lasts. Alright, only one so far. That's a decent start. Do we get away with one? Come on. Tell me we can get away with one here. Two? Okay. The correct answer was two. Do I check catfish while I'm here? Yeah, let's just do it. And then we'll save and quit. Because I didn't do this earlier, so we might as well just knock it out, since this is the closest we're going to be to it ever. And if this is something important, I'll feel pretty happy about it. If it's not, whatever. Man, imagine if this was like the fire rod or something. What you got? We don't care. Alright, back to the sanctuary. Let's run out of here. Let's get these few checks done, including grabbing the mitts, and we're going to go up the mountain. So, recap. I need a fire rod and a mirror, and that gives me access to my flute. Well, it gives me access to the other two pendant dungeons, which then gives me access to the flute. Okay, magic bat. Let's see what you got. Are you going to be anything good for me? Maybe, maybe not. The answer is... Please. Nah. Money does not really do much for me at this point. Okay. Let's go talk to the sickest of kids. Come on. Alright, whatever. I needed the bottle to get the bottle. Hey, look. All right. Okay, so we could beat Hera. We're gonna clear out the overworld stuff, do Hera, and we're gonna do Dark Death Mountain stuff as well while we're up here. unless we get all the things we need, we're not going to be able to get into Turtle Rock. I mean, we might be able to open Turtle Rock, but we can't do a damn thing with it. So, that's fine. But... Okay, item on Spec Rock is trash. Item in Spec Rock is essentially trash. We're going to skip it. More importantly, we're heading this way. We're hoping Paradox has got at least one key thing in it. It's got to have some kind of key item, please. All right. Blow this open and pray. Nothing good yet. There we go. Don't be complete trash. Just please. Oh my god. Ah, no. Damn. Okay. Thanks. Just what I wanted. A whole pile of nothing. Ah, that was so rude. Okay, that's also nothing, which is good because we don't know where the mirror is yet. But, oh, you know what we can do? Crap. Yeah, alright. After we do Death Mountain, I think it's going to be time for Ice Palace. That's probably our next destination. You know what? I'll take the heart containers, honestly. I'm not upset by that. Alright, let's do Hera. 2 items, but maybe there's something important here. Get out of my way. Go back in your cage. Okay. I'm not messing with Herapot today. My execution's not been good. I don't need to do that to myself. Besides, this doesn't take too long. And I can hook bonk, as I like to call it now. Amazing. Always good knowing at this point the basement's required for the item. Freaking awesome. This seed just makes you want to cry every single time. Another big thank you goes to the seed for making me do Hera basement because I'm looking for stuff. Alright, well let's make quick work of Moldworm. Because we should be able to. That was good. Man, and I can't wait to find out that the item in the basement's trash. Though, if I was to get the mirror there, that's such a good move. But we gotta look. We're missing too much stuff. We have to look. Okay. Well, we can enjoy a little break here together. How's everyone doing? So just going through my thought process again. I'm going to check this. We're going to clear out the rest of Dark Death Mountain after we do Spiral Cave. We're going to see what that leads to. Ice Palace is beatable technically because I have Bamos and I got the hammer. Now I got mitts and I got my flippers, so I might go there next. Not my favorite at this point, but whoop. It doesn't matter. I gotta walk out of here anyway. All right, that's required. So as every key item basically is at this point, so I'm happy to get it. All right, we need hammer. Get away from me. Garbage. Wow. The run at you attack is just brutal today. Okay. Little overkill on the shields. Okay. I'm gonna go back up the mountain and go through the Turtle Rock portal instead because I might as well just open it if I can. Because then if I find Samaria in one of the other caves up here, then I can at least just go through and like check the first chest if I'm so inclined. Now, it might just open with ether and doesn't matter anyway, but we're at least gonna do this and find out. It would be pretty funny if we just find out at this point that it's like another item that we need. For God's sakes. Well, I opened my mouth. That's what I get. I don't think I have... Well, I have bottles. I guess I could technically... Well, full magic bar... and a red bottle. I guess I could do Spike Cave. I could try for a fairy outside of it too. Now, getting half magic in here would be nice to lead into that, but that would be wishful thinking, I think. That's not half magic. Or any required item that I need. Jesus, come on. These locations have to stop being complete trash. Alright, that's not what I needed. It's not trash, but it's not what I needed. Okay. I could just go get fairies in the back too, but... There's usually a fairy that spawns here. course it didn't this time. Cool. Alright. Okay. Fine. Everything's fine. Can you tell that I wasn't expecting anything to actually be there? Okay. Okay. So I changed my mind. We're going to do swamp first. I am going to check... Oh, you know what? Let's check two quick things here. We're going to check K45, and then we'll also do... Get out of here. We can also do... Vamos. Real quick. See? I don't mind that. I know Smith's Chain is available. We'll wait until we get up into the village again. Because then if I have all these mirror checks done, if we have to do it still, and if I have the flute, I can really do it fast. But I'm hoping by the time I get the flute that I might not really need anything else, but we could still be missing like Ether or Samaria at that point. But we'll see what's inside Swamp here. Okay. Okay. Ooh, boy. So a fire rod is all I need now to finish the dungeons that are required to get me the flute. Why did I do that? Okay. So my fire rod, Samaria... Because, I mean, like, we know where the flute is, right? So, yes, that's required. Fire Rod, Samaria, Ether from Go mode at this point, basically. Like, that's where my knowledge is at. It flew towards me. I'm like, you know what? Let's just grab it. I was going to ignore the fairy. bonking everything. Okay, still haven't found any items, so this is definitely making me do left side. Okay. Besides, routing it with this, because I could just flood this key since we stole the other one because of the Specky clip now. So we don't need this key. And we know we don't have to come back in this dungeon because we already got the big key and checked that chest. So we're going to be able to just sweep this in one shot, which is always, always good. Alright, well, there's one item on this side. Well, we'll see. Hopefully the entire dungeon's not crap. Nice. Face planting into a spike is always a great technique. Alright. We don't have Samaria, which is unfortunate. But that's okay. Whatever, it turned at that moment. Those things are annoying. Okay. Alright, let's see. Piece of heart. Another piece of heart. Ugh. Even with all dungeons, this particular pendant dungeon seems to be junk filled. Never mind. Okay. Alright, we can get our flute soon. It's because I opened my mouth. As soon as you speak ill about the game, it shows up for you. Alright. We'll do this, and we'll go up the Skull Woods. Goodbye. Now, I'll be honest. Getting Skull Woods to be the last of the three is just so good. I mean, it kind of worked that way anyway. Because then we can just mirror, get our flute, and start to do other things. Now, we don't have Samaria yet, which is going to be the big problem, because I'd love to be able to just go into Mire if I can open it. But I might still go down there right away anyway, because I could mirror and just finish Desert. And Lammo does have an item on it. I also might do that after I do Smith Chain, just to knock that out if we're still looking for stuff, which we're at least looking for 2 more items. At minimum. Okay. And there's also the checks up here that I could do. I got so much garbage I can do. This is going to be like a 216 bullshit. Like, completionist seed. Not by, like, not purposely. It just feels bad. Alright, there's one more item in here. Let's just beat Moth. And then we'll come back in if we need to. Gimme. Thank you. Alright, and I got all the keys in the world, so we could just completely rush to them. We have tempered. I don't really care about the magic that much. For God's sakes. Just take the hit and go. Okay. That's why we don't care about the magic that much. Okay. As expected, item on the last chest. So we'll grab it real quick, just in case. And then we'll do the thing that we can all get excited for, because we don't get to do it too often. Okay. Let's do the thing. All right, Austin. Well, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Here we go. My flute! No way! Alright. We didn't really want to go back in the portal. I should have probably done this. Okay. So, Samaria, Ether for go. We could still do ice, which maybe I should just do that after I check a couple other things. But I want to check all these dumb checks up here real quick, too, because they could literally be anywhere. And we know we have to find both of these items. And then it doesn't really matter. If we have all three medallions, it doesn't matter what opens up Meyer. But Meyer might open up with one of the other ones, but I don't want to go in there unless Samaria is in my hands. I mean, it could be in that dungeon, but man, that's just such a... it sucks. It just sucks. There's really nothing much else to it. Like, that's how the seed works sometimes. Okay, that ain't it. That ain't it. Alright, let's grab the blacksmith. We'll do hammer peg, and then we'll do this chain really quick, and then we'll check a couple other things before either going back, checking the mire area and going back to desert, because we know there's a guaranteed item there, or just going into ice. I guess it doesn't really matter, because with the flute, like, it's really almost probably about the same. Thank you. Get this stupid dash. Come on. My controller's not cooperating today. I mean, I'm sure it's me, but it feels like... There we go. Okay. Okay, that ain't it either. Really? What a place for that. Alright. This is actually the higher density. Considering I got 4 checks. Like, including the desert last item on the boss. And at least I have the knowledge that Mire can be opened with Quake. So I technically have 2 more checks possibly in there. But that's the last place I want to look. It might be under the doorstep. Okay, well, Ether is. So it's Samaria for go. Which makes me want to check desert and ice before anything else. Because then I can come back to Mire if I don't see it in Ice Palace or in the last check in desert. So I think that kind of solidifies my order here. Okay. As much as a heart container would be nice right now, I think we're okay. I could also, after I do desert and finish desert out, I can check the green pendant. I don't know why I did that. I knew I would bonk there. This is fine. I could check the green pendant, and I might grab another potion before going into ice, just in case. Because we still don't have half magic, so it's kind of nice to have something. Okay. Go. Okay, Lamo, let's have a good fight here. Okay. That was pretty good. Oh, look! There it is! Jesus. Okay. Made the right call. Well, we can Gomo the rest of the game at this point. I probably will still grab one more potion when I have a chance. I'm going to have to flute out of here anyway, so we'll do that. Alright, so we just need to get a big key out of here. I didn't kill this thing. You know the big key is not going to be in one of the first two because it never is when you want it to be. I think it's a rule in the logic of Meyer that it's like, oh, you could go mode this dungeon? Well, screw you then. Let's see if I'm right. Finally! That hasn't happened too often. Again, it's because I trash talk the seed. It's all about the destroying its mentality. Absolutely stupid. Of course. Of course. Let's go. Okay. We can abuse the cape here, which is really good. Especially with tempered. We will get Vitreous down pretty quick. That works. We don't care. And let's go. Okay, let's be on the safe side. I'm going to grab a quick blue potion. And then we're going to just wrap up ice. We can really do that one fast, I hope, as long as I don't screw up Icebreaker. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Alright, we'll check the chest over here just because if we get a small key, then we can just kind of route it real fast. If we don't, we'll get one underneath the rock in the next room. There we go. That's too much. Yeah, I thought so. No, 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 no. That should be good. Come on, go. There it is. Oh, I didn't even check the chest. That's all right. We'll just get the key here. I'm like on automatic right now because I just want to get it done. That's fine. We don't care. I was thinking by chance it's an item that could be helpful, but we're not. We're not opening up anything else in here. We're just going to go right to the boss. We're going to be short magic. Why wouldn't we? Well, no, we have Bamos. We're fine. I forgot we had Bamos. Screwed up. Now the whole fight's off. Great. This is why we grabbed the blue potion. Because my luck was going to be, you screw up Cold Stare. Get off of me, dude. Wow. That was bad. Okay. I did not have the timing correct on that. We'll be safe one more time. Just in case. 2 seconds out of the way. Okay. Alright, so what's different about Turtle Rock is we will need to check several of the chests in the very beginning just for keys. But that might not take too long. Basically up to the pokey, if I'm not mistaken. Unless we don't get the big key. If the big key is vanilla, that just kind of sucks. But we shall find out. There's usually at least one item somewhere up here. But not always. Unless that happens. So there is a chance that we get the big key at Chain Chomps. And if we do, then we could steal the key from the pokey. If we don't get the big key here, then we're going to have to get the lava chest because that's where it is. So, let's find out if we get lucky. Ah! The worst. Makes it really hard to go mode this dungeon when they put the big key in its vanilla chest. Oh well. I don't know why I'm dodging the laser like I don't have mirror shield. I'm not used to having mirror shield. Okay. Alright, so we'll have to check the big chest, because if we do get a double key up here, then we can skip Laser Bridge. Skippable. Well, Laser Bridge is required because there is a small key sitting on it. Not much we could do about it because of the order in which things happen in here. So, oh well. Oh well. Not like we have to worry about Laser Bridge because we have the Mirror Shield anyway. It's just the time factor. Like, we're really going to be hurting in this seed just because of... I mean, it's in all dungeons. It's going to take longer. It is what it is, but it just still sucks. gonna be vanilla last chest, right? Of course. Oh, Seed, you don't disappoint. Why is this idiot there? Get away from me. All right. I just hope that when we go to GT that it's not as insulting as some of the other things that have happened in this game today. Alright. I had to basically full clear Turtle Rock anyway, because of the way the layout was. Get rewarded with a heart container. Let's get out of here. Alright. Please be somewhat kind. Just slightly kind, I'll take. Don't need that. Wasn't feeling good about that one. Okay. Okay, let's grab the little bit of magic here just in case. Okay. Not here. All right. Why did I have the potion selected? I hit it one too many times and didn't realize it. That was dumb. That's alright. At this point, we should be fine. We have one more. Did I grab the key? I don't even know if I grabbed the key. It doesn't matter. We should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Ah, God. An all dungeon seed when you clearly weren't ready for the game. Watch it be behind Ice Armos too, just to add a little bit more insult to the whole thing. Nope, there it is. Alright, let's get out of here. So I am gonna check when we go upstairs, because why not? But I will predict that the other bow, so the silver arrows, are gonna just be in Dark World and Pyramid Fairy, because no one will ever want to go back and do that. Because of the order at which you're gonna end up doing things in the seed, you're just gonna do Turtle Rock last. Like, that's how it works. Okay. Wow. Die. I'm getting rocked today. There's just no other way to say it. Okay, somehow pulled that off. I think we're just gonna sword this thing because... I don't want to waste magic on it. I don't have half, so I'm not gonna do that to myself. When it rains, it pours. At least we got that room. And that room didn't troll me, so some positive here. It ate my... I hit the spark and then it ate my input. And I'm like, dude. Whatever. Just... let me go. Hey, look at that. The seed benevolent at the end. Well, everyone's gonna have silvers. That's for the lulz. Did I? Alright. Just straight up the gut this time. Ooh, alright, let's get this over with, man. What a long seed. Open up with a triple. That's right. 3-2, and we just need one. Nice. I'll take it. It's one of the first things that's truly gone, like, spectacular. Wow. The only other thing I feel really, really, really good about in this seed is I wonder if it'll take some people a little bit longer to get that mirror because they just don't want to check Spike Cave. But I swear, your mentality's got to change when you know it's all dungeons because you just start to check everything. Like, there's just no, I don't know, it's just how it is. Like, you know you basically need all the items. Oh no, silver! Alright, well, a slow 4, but it's 4, and it's done. And we can end the seed. Holy cow. What a friggin' gen. Thanks. You get one wish. Choose wisely, hero. I wish to never speak of this one again. Well, we don't have to play the game of where was the shit because we found everything except for half magic. It's the only thing I don't know. The last bottle we didn't get was on the Lake Island. The bug catching net I skipped. Where the hell was that? I don't remember anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, that was a seed. Thank you, my friend. How much of that shit show did you actually get to see? Did you joined partway through and probably didn't know how awful it was right off the bat. I saw the glove at Lumberjack, so I knew it was an Aga 1 seed, and I had the book and I didn't read Ped right away. I'm like, let's read Ped, and I'm like, fuck. So an all dungeon generated seed. Amazing. Amazing. So. Yeah. So you got to catch most of the crap. You got to see some of my more awful moves because I really didn't do so hot in this one, but, like I said, the only thing I could think of that was good, at least I didn't wait much longer to read Ped, so I knew what was up. And then getting Mirror out of Spike Cave was really good because like I said, that's one of those locations that some people will wait on too long. But I really think that when it's an all dungeon seed, you just kind of like, all right, I'm going to basically check everything until I get go mode. So I don't think it'll take too many people that long to go there. But had I known a little sooner, if I would have, anyone who dove into Eastern early got like the friggin' amazing, because it had boots. It had lamp, which let you then clear the dungeon, because unless you didn't go to escape first, because escape did have the bow. So I did do escape first, so I right ordered that kind of, but then I never went into Eastern. But then it had powder, which didn't really amount to anything, but it's a nice safety item to have. But it's like, man, rough. It was rough. That's all I could say to that. So. And then, of course, the weird, funny things is a bottle led to a bottle. I gotta love that one. That's always hilarious. Only one important item in all of Swamp, which was the stupid fire rod. Just unbelievable. But that's how it works. And then Samaria being back on desert, which was another feels bad because had I done Eastern sooner, I actually could have beaten Desert in my first go, and I would have had that a lot earlier. So I can easily see how if I would have done Eastern and just gone into Eastern as soon as I could, I probably could have shaved like 10 to 15 minutes off my time just having those items ahead of time, knowing that. Because I wouldn't have been searching all over the place, and I would have just cleared Desert out and known that I had Samaria, which would have probably helped a couple things. But who knows? Because then I might have wanted to clear out more Mire and Ice. And clearly they didn't have anything of value except for maybe half magic in there. So it didn't really matter too much. All right. Well, that's my over-analysis of the seed for today. Tomorrow starts the Brew Crew Multi-World. So there's a chance that I do a little bit of that. I'm doing another Key Sanity seed. So I might get like BK pretty quick. So I might pop on and do a little bit of that tomorrow. If I don't do it tomorrow, maybe I'll do a little bit Thursday before we do Gloomhaven. So that's going to be kind of the plan. But I want to try and actually do some of the multi-world stuff the day it comes out, just to have a little fun with it. So it might be a short stream just to do a little bit of that kind of stuff. Maybe depending on what time I'm start. Because, like I said, I have dinner plans, so if I start too late, then it'll be a really short stream. If I end up doing it earlier, maybe I'll do a little bit of that, and then if there's time, I can run an open practice. But we'll see what the timing is on that. I have some other stuff I want to do, too. So, thanks for hanging out. We'll let this play out so we can see what my final time is. It'll probably be like 2:02-ish. And then, actually, before I go, let's find out if anyone else actually did this. And let's see where I'm kind of falling. Because I'm sure that there's a couple others in here. Someone did it in 154. Unbelievable. 158. 156. 206. So I'll end up beating that one. 209. So I'll beat that one. And 158. So, damn it. If I would have gone to Eastern sooner, my times would be right with some of the top runners in this. That's too bad. All right. That would have been pretty cool to see if I would have been able to get within, like, striking distance of some of them. Because, like, sometimes they're, like, 20 minutes faster than me on some of these seeds. But this time, they're not. So, it would have been really cool had I had some of these items earlier and maybe routed a little bit differently. All right. Well, thanks for joining. I'll let this play out, and I'll be back on maybe at some point tomorrow. All right. See ya.